Hello, how's it going? Actually, I think my volume might be a little bit too low. Is it a little bit better? I'm trying to get the essentials now. I know I run 6 Blade Guard veterans, so I need to get 6 done. You've been here before. I kind of, well, I'd say I recognize the name, but I don't know if it's the same or not. And I believe there was a nickname you gave, but I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if it is in fact the same person. I was hoping to be done with this army relatively soon, but based on how much I painted, Andre, that's right. Based on how much I've painted and how long it took to get to this far, it might be a minute. So I literally have half my army essentially up here, and then the other half is still in the at the shop, so that I can still kind of play. So I'm not completely crippled. Okay. I just decided to paint this gold because I had some gold I to use. Trying to get the flag done, which I think I just did. That flag right there, because I need it to stop poking me when I paint. So after it dries, then I will varnish it. All right. Let's see what is next. Well, I guess the only other thing is to do the decals. Flags and shields are important. The only thing that's left to do in here is the decals. So put the Ultramarine decal up there and put like a number over here. And maybe paint some of it blue again. It's got some gold speckles when I messed up. Kind of clean it up a little bit. There we go. I think that's good enough. Alright. So you just gotta wait for it to dry and then varnish it, and then it's good to go. I'm ready to take some more finished models up to the shop and leave them in my box. But yeah, my 3 Blade Guard veterans and my other 3 Blade Guard veterans, I need to get painted. So what's the next thing I want to paint? I guess I need my scout squads too, actually. I was doing an experiment, that's right. So scout squads. I don't know if I have my gray up here. I don't think I do. So I was trying to paint some type of camo on the scout squad. Wasn't too sure how I'd do it. Let me go ahead and grab my other tool that I need. This thing. Let's see. Oops, shaking the entire desk. And making a mess. There we go. Alright. Not sure how. What's black and gray squares? Oh, urban camo. Well, I don't know. That's what I was thinking actually. Oh, jeez, it just blotches. That's not good. I think what I have to do is kind of. Let's see if I do it this way. I don't know. Just for. Yeah, no, definitely didn't work that way. I have to rip it. No, it just looks like splotches now. Not really looking all that great. I was thinking about like is that urban camo that looks like, I thought it's like a digital camo. That one just kind of didn't look like anything at all. Yep, I guess what was his name? Francois was right a little bit there. Might be easier to do that kind of camo. The tiger striping camo, I believe he said. Come on, stay. There we go. Black and gray squares. I don't know. Doing a checker pattern on the Terminators? Absolutely not. I need to look up what that what you call it looks like. Just need to ask him what is that pattern called, or type of stripes actually. Camo pattern. Let's look up some camo patterns. Huh. I was hoping for a digital style of pattern, but probably not gonna happen. Hmm. Actually, maybe more of a brown instead of that green. Let's see. Heavy orchid looks good. Maybe that's what I need instead of the green. Maybe that'll look a little bit better than light green on somewhat light green. Hey, what's up, Randall? Not too bad. Looks like you got crapped on in the cape, but you know. This one. Eh, I like the dabbing method a lot better, but it looks like his cape got crapped on instead. It's like an animal used it as a toiletry or as a toilet because it confused the green. But I don't know what that other pattern is that he was talking about. So what other color did I need to do? I think I need to still do some more black for my Desolation Squad, which are very important. And then go ahead and do also my, what do you call it? Freaking intercessors. That's what they're called. Probably not gonna stream for very long today. I took a nap before coming to stream, so I'll probably be relatively. I might about. I can't speak. I might be able to make an hour, but we'll see. Matter of fact, I might as well get the new these guys. The Blade Guard veteran and the Desolation Squad. Man, I need to edit the one game I played where my opponent quit on turn 3 because he was about to get wiped. Playing the Harlequins, I believe it was. He had a lot of anti-vehicle. Wiped out my freaking repulsor and repulsor executioner essentially on the bottom of turn 1 because I went first. Didn't want to, but that's how it rolled. I gotcha. Again, sorry, I have bad memory, but you either do the yard shift or you transport people. Is that correct? If I remember correctly, pick up people or transport people, or am I thinking of someone else? Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 I'm just gonna. It's just that's just gonna be me, man. Unless I talk to you frequently, it's just gonna always happen. Even in real life, dude. That's the way it is. I hate that. I hate how I have selective memory and I don't get to select what I remember. When are your days off? I mean, do you like work like a couple of weeks on and then weeks off or something like that? Jeez. Yeah, but you can't be working 7 days a week now, right? My God, if you do. It's that crazy kind of life. Not have a single day off. How business things go. Is it like 8-hour days, or is it like you could work maybe 2 hours a day, 2 hours one day, and then 12 hours the next day? Is it something like that? I know you're busy, and I know you drive long distances, but I guess, trying to understand how does you know, how does your work if you have like no days off? Whew, you must be like rich. Retire when you turn 27 or something like that. And may need to find another job or something. That's a pretty rough type of schedule. But then again, I don't know how rough the job market is out there. Hmm. Gotta remember to bring my scouts whenever I end the stream. I need to bring my scouts and blade guard because I play with those. And those are the only ones I have. Deadheading? What is that? Never heard that terminology before. Why am I painting this black? Oh my gosh, I forgot to paint them blue first. Okay, oh man, all this work. I'm about to undo it with all the blue I'm gonna do. I guess with this one particular model, maybe I have to be just a little bit careful. Although it kind of looks nice with the white and black though, I'll say that. Hopefully before long I'll be able to do yard van, which will be much. Gotcha. That's really weird to say. Yard van. Oh, stupid hair getting in the way. Alright, actually what needs to be black on this, guys? Don't know what else is gold on this guy, but I think those are the only parts. Only 5 of this guy's to paint, so hopefully it won't take that long. I think it's just the shields and the, I guess what they call the Aquila in the front and the skull on the top of that guy's head. Hey, what's up, Paint? Freaking hair keeps getting in the way. Watch finally getting to sit down and have a painting section. What are you painting? Tyranno effects painted halfway through. I'm trying to kind of roughly do the same thing here with my blade guard and my what do you call it? Desolation Squad. I need to get the black on there so I can paint the gold. Man. Wasted kind of my time on painting this guy. That looks actually kind of cool, the black and white, but I need to paint him blue first before I paint him black. So hopefully I kind of have to be a little bit more cautious when I'm painting him with the blue. Normally I'm just like nonchalant about the blue and just paint all over the place because I'm gonna do the fine details later. Whoopsie, I could still do the blue like that, but won't mess up too much, man. What does the Nerf gun Marines mean, actually? They've been nerfed for sure. Like a lot. Ooh, itchy. Nerf gun Marines. Oh, Nerf gun. I guess you could also be saying like the actual toy guns because of how they're holding it. Yeah, and also they've been nerfed too, quite a bit. So yes, in all cases so far. Two more to go. At least with the black shoulder pads. There are some in my mini factory for sure. And they have a 50% off sale going on at the moment. I mean, elves, space elves are quite popular, so it shouldn't be too hard of a find per se. So what are you trying to use as a display piece from the Eldar? Like a Wraith Knight? Oh, I see. I gotcha. Well, that changes up a lot of things. I don't really purchase, per se, minis, so I wouldn't know. I mean, I've heard Etsy, like the people who who actually buys models. But I think even in my manufacturer, I'm not sure. Some might be able to sell their STLs. Oh no, sorry, sell their models. You can choose either STLs or their models. I'm not sure. I'm pretty doubtful of that, but some may. Are you gonna try to get you a printer? I need to stop being lazy and fix mine. I mean, it's fixed. I mean, I just need to remove the cured resin. And the minis from the build plate. Okay, last one. I mean, of course, there's always eBay, right? Then again, I don't know if they have eBay in your area or not. To get some Elder Warp Spiders or something, just...
actually fought against those guys. Freaking 24-inch movement speed's crazy. Hey, what's up, Spoon Glue? What does that mean? I'm about towards the end of my stream. Oh, on Facebook, right? I remember someone talking about that before. I believe it might have been you. Versus Life is my profile pic and a celebration for being in the hobby for 2 years. So far, I see a medal. Ah, the metal one. The 2 years were that's ninth edition, right? Okay, finally. Yeah, it was the last year of ninth. Oh, that's right. Damn, that was 2 years ago. Damn, I remember joining in ninth. God, good lord, has it been that long already? Has 10th edition been out already for more than a year? Let's see if I can preserve this paintbrush. Honestly, not sure how to use this thing, but I figured this is about right. Yeah, I need to get a Discord going so I can see your guys' pictures and stuff of what y'all did and y'all's um, paint schemes and paint and all that stuff. Looks like it is getting some of that black stuff out that's closer towards the, away from the tip. Some of that paint that ran up. Oopsie. Got most of it off, I think. Not too shabby. Now let me wipe off. I think that's what I'm supposed to do, right? Just wipe that layer off, that dirty layer, dirty layer. Ouch. Here's my first model that I did really well on. I don't know if I showed it. Look at that, how tall that squatty that Space Marine captain is. Where's I guess we can do him. The highway which my first purchase of brush and paints and materials are running out. And the crossroads, I need to spend like $200 on new gear. New gear on what? It's about right there. Very squatty compared to the man, it's like two heads above, taller than the squat Marines. They're dwarves. I went $200 on what gear, man? Jesus, $200. Spent that much yesterday. 300 actually, about closer to 300. No, 200. It was dumb. I had to buy a whole bunch of stuff I didn't really, not necessarily that I didn't need, but stuff that I actually, well, need. Terrible. It was terrible. Alright, time to paint these guys. Let me see their guns actually. I don't have them up. I don't need to paint their pouches black, but what about their guns? How am I going to do their guns? Where are those stupid Desolation Marines? Where is there you guys? Alright. Oh, 360 model. Okay, majority if it's black. New blades, 4 knives, paint sculpting material, brush, glue, grass turf. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, the grass turf, man, that stuff is expensive. It's just a base decor. That's why I plan on buying some air dry clay and squishing it into the base and saying it's snow. Don't think I have to really paint it. Maybe diluted gray it a little bit to add some shadows and whatnot, but that might be a cheap way. And plus, it weighs down the base too, so it's a double whammy, if a win-win. All right. I guess I can technically paint this however I choose, which will be essentially. Majority of this thing is going to be black. Make painting this thing a lot easier. That's what my spray cans are. What kind of spray cans do you use actually? I don't know. Like the one I bought works pretty well for me, but I've heard like the hobby spray cans are just really good, but they're so expensive though. $20 for a spray can. That's a big no for me. I can buy 5 spray cans worth of stuff for that one spray can of Citadel spray can. But I guess it's true what they say about it though, that it's really really good paint a spray can. So go ahead and paint that black too. They don't show the ammo. There's a lot of black to paint. I've heard of Color Forge being a new hot type of spray can. Else airbrush in which I need to buy all the different fluids needed to operate in air. Yeah, but I think if you plan on doing this seriously and you're like really good with the airbrush, it would save you in the long run. Um, Again, I'm speaking out my ass here, so but it seemed to make sense though. Depending on the price of the stuff that you buy, especially if the spray cans that you're buying, like the Citadel's like $20. That's a lot. 5 of that would buy you an airbrush. Again, I don't know how much of that stuff you actually use, so you have to calculate what's worth it or not. To me, I have an airbrush, but I have not set up anything to use it yet. Plus, an airbrush is quite versatile for not only base coating your models, but also for painting. So, I've heard of, yeah, okay. I don't know. It depends on the cost of stuff for sure. But, the GW stuff is it's all so expensive. So I have an airbrush and I'm still rattle can spray painting, but I get mine at least 30% off. This is a new habit, but with joining college and wanting to take coding seriously, I need a new computer and some different. What do you mean different programs? I don't understand that. Oh, But they say this guy lost a freaking magnet on his base, but he did not. What this year's I have also been. Jesus, man. One hobby at a time. I think for one, your programming obviously is going to be a bit more of a priority. I don't understand what you mean by needing different programs. Most of the programming stuff is usually free. Different programs such as art programs. Oh, I gotcha. There's a lot of free ones out there actually. Like Blender's a free one, and a lot of professionals are using that. Well, I say that again, speaking out my ass there. So, but I do believe there's a lot of people that uses Blender, and it's a free software, 3D software. Unless your college needs a specific, software. And then for coding, I mean, I it's been a minute, but you don't need college for that. Well, not necessarily. I don't know if does your college teach specifically that stuff? Like they'll teach you the program or what? Because like Unity, there's lots of videos in Unity. If you're like a really good learner, like a self-learner, self-taught, you could watch YouTube and learn how to program and stuff. That is kind of its beauty a little bit. Or there are like what do you call it? Like gaming software programs out there that are kind of all of its own thing, and you'd have to learn how to program in its own environment. But I think probably like learning the program in like what is it? A Unity and what's the other one? The other popular one? The most popular one actually. Um, Gosh darn it, I can't think of it. Anyways, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's the one that renders a lot better than Unity. At least higher quality models and stuff. And there's a lot of free, I would say that I'm good at learning things, but colleges needed to know. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily needed, because if you can create your own games and you don't have to work in the industry, then you know what? You got it. Unreal, yeah, Unreal Engine, that's the one. So yeah, if you're capable of learning on your own, you can do it. But then again, there could be some, I guess, in terms of gaming and programming and stuff. I do believe that to be one of the careers that kind of requires a college degree, I think. If you're going to create your own games, you really don't need to go to college. But you have to be very confident in your ability to make money off of games that you create. Be a Flappy Bird. Be the Flappy Bird character. The first game you put out, man. I don't know if you heard of that game. or the thing behind that game too. Well, I hope at least that I will get. What do you mean coding in school has never happened? Like, I remember in my high school there was luckily enough there was a coding class. Do you know any languages in coding? All coding I have learned, which is not a lot, been from sitting down 2 times learning from YouTube. Hey man, check this out. I'd say learn Python. It's, in my opinion, one of the better languages, and it has a lot of implementation. Jeez, I'm slurring like I must have been drinking this morning or a few hours ago or something. Python is a very, very good language to learn. I suggest taking a look into that. It's relatively easy. It's syntax, I believe that's the right word for it. It's not as difficult as other languages. Essentially, its structure. It's not as strict as other languages, so it's a lot easier. But you have to keep track of stuff still, regardless. I mean, that is a type of programming. Did it say what kind of programming? Okay, nice. Wow, I've been streaming for a lot longer than I thought I would. I'm trying to get rid of all the black so I don't waste any of it. 'Cause I put a lot down. So as soon as I'm out, I'd say not C plus sharp. It's C sharp. You either learn C sharp or Python. I hate Java. I'd make those suggestions to you. C Sharp and Python. I remember I learned Java, not JavaScript. Maybe it was JavaScript, I don't know. I learned C, which I hated. Love C++. Didn't get a chance to learn C Sharp. It wasn't a thing at the time. Well, it might have been a thing, but it wasn't one of the languages to learn. I got to learn in school. To link a website to a photo. Is that it? That's and how many weeks was that taught? All right. I'm out of black. Was the course for a month and that's it? I'm gonna varnish something real quick before I end the stream. Guess I need to get that freaking banner out of here. It keeps poking me. The little bastard banner. Bruce Banner. About as done as it can be done. I need to get the decal so I can actually completely finish it, but it's good enough. So you don't know any languages except for maybe C and JavaScript. joked about that. Is this a college course, or was it just like 1 month of programming and that's it? Which this flag transform? Oh no, I'm not done. Crap. I didn't see that other thing there I had to do. I'll have to do that before. See if I should paint that or not. Oh, I forgot that bit too. Those two bits. Got that little gold in the bottom now. And again, like I said, man, if you're good at learning online, you can, well, do it. You can go at your own pace there. Obviously, classes has to go based on everyone else's learning speed for the most part, or whatever, or whatever what you call it they have. Like at what point of the class they need to be at during what weeks. Okay, I'll paint that tomorrow. How do I grab this thing? I guess I got nothing I can actually use the last of this varnish. Because nothing is fully painted anymore. Nope. Oh, I guess that varnish will go to the waste. Schools I want to put coding class at the end of school year. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, if this is something you're passionate about, you said you're going to go to college. I don't know how your colleges work. Like, do you have like a set of courses that you are required to take before you take your actual job, or I'm sorry, your actual courses? Like, for example, if you take programming, you have to take all this crappy algebra or calculus or English or Sweden language or in history and all this. You have to take all those required courses before getting into your actual classes that you want to be in. In the United States, it was kind of like that, which is I think it's kind of stupid. You spend like a year and a year and a half of like required courses. It's like the basics of what everyone has to take first before you get into the courses that you actually learn what you're actually getting into school for. I'm gonna grab my scouts and put them in my plate. Ah, get off. They're not done, but if I play, I need them. So I'm gonna grab that guy as soon as I'm. Uh, I guess I can paint it right now, actually. It's just two colors, but I need that varnish to dry. Turn on the fan here. So it's about the same as U.S. colleges, it seems. Come on, stupid fan. Okay. Ooh, there's a fan. There's a fan. Oh god, there's a fan right there. So I can paint that red and that bone white and be done. Well, besides the decals. So I guess for tomorrow, painting more black on the intercessors. I need to get my blade guard up also. So I need to get these guys in blue so that I can get them fully painted. Hmm. A little bit much there. I hope that I'll be able to start programming on my free time while going to college. So again, if you're doing games actually, then your best bet is honestly Unity 5 or I'm sorry, Unreal Engine or Unity. Both have a large game, but you could probably do a lot more with Unreal Engine though. So at that point, you might as well just learn whatever language, either one of those uses. Just find out what it uses and then get right on it. You'll be ahead of the game at least when you if you do it. All right, let's get that stupid seal that I missed done. Hopefully that's the only thing I missed. If anyone ever wonders why it's like a brighter red, it's a fresh seal. Is what I'm. Hey, what's up, James? Caught me towards the end of the stream here, James. Oh, for 2D games, um, I don't know. I mean, the thing is Unity, like, it's highly flexible and the graphics are a lot better. But then again, I haven't looked at it recently, so I don't know. Your best bet would be to do research and then determine for yourself what you want to do. It's not to say that like Unity sucks, man. It was one of the first ones. And plus, there's a whole bunch of people on YouTube trying to make money off teaching people how to program in those things. So, you don't have to go to college for it, technically speaking. But because you want a backup job just in case, you programming games doesn't work out, you know. And plus, college is free for y'all, kinda speaking. Not technically, but because someone's paying for it. And there's plenty of resources online, man. Definitely get a head start. Like the courses that you take on this, is it are you able to see what courses you can take? Finally, done with that bastard. Okay. What's stopping me from constantly programming is that the assets I have made terrible, and I'm looking. Again, Unity and Unreal have like stores that you can like. There's some free assets just to use. Just again, don't hold yourself up on like your assets stuff. The most important thing is learning how to program. So for example, you could use like just a square block as a model, and circles and triangles as units. The whole point is to get the programming going. You know, importing assets to make the squares look like tanks and the circles to look like troops. You know, that can come after the fact. I mean, I think that would be pretty relatively easy compared to actually programming an entire game. So don't let the assets, you know, hold you back, man. Again, if you do Unity or Unreal, there are free stuff out there. It is. It really is. It honestly is. There's a whole bunch of crap at the very beginning that you have to take to get to the actual courses that you want. Ooh. Get an extra 25% off entire purchase, including sales items. Get coupon. Ends Saturday, 8/24. Sweet. Now if I can find like a whole bunch of stuff on sale and then add 25% off that. Also have a $5 off coupon that ends 9/18, which is a whole month away. Perfect. 830. I guess I can keep that coupon. What's this other one? 827. I can keep that one too. Not that bad actually. That actually, it looked like it got splattered by, you know, some explosive diarrhea, but that looks pretty good though. I will say that that looked pretty good. Although there probably should be more, maybe not straight lines of green, but it's a work in progress. I forgot. I gotta grab my Blade Guard veterans too. I forgot. PE. How do you get a low grade on PE? Is it like weightlifting? There we go. Indeed. Well, actually, love to talk a little bit longer, but I definitely gotta go to sleep. Stream an hour and 45, oh, hour and 50 minutes. Good lord, that's actually pretty good. Even though I said I was gonna be on for long. So anyways, I got to pause it right here. I try to stream every day around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and stream for at least an hour to get my white boys blue. So I'll have some blue boys. Trying to get rid of, well, I'm trying to redo my entire Space Marine army anyway. So anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next vid. That'll work, Paint.